Welcome to Spirit Manifest, where spirituality meets with transformation. Allow your thoughts, energy, and actions to create the life you desire.
Hello, soul family. Welcome to Spiritual Manifestation. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been here before, I'm so glad to have you home. Let's take a moment to breathe, to settle our hearts, and to open up to the energy that's moving through today. As I was shuffling the deck to start this reading, the card that came flying out was the Tower. And honestly, Divine Feminine, the second I turned it over, I felt the intensity ripple through the space. The Tower shows up when someone built up so carefully, their walls, their pride, their justifications, comes crashing down, not to punish them, but to wake them up to the truth they've been too afraid to face. And right now, Spirit is showing me so clearly that there's somebody tied to your energy who is going through exactly that. Someone who is coming back, not casually, not lightly, but because they are standing in the wreckage of everything they once believed about this connection. This person had an epiphany so powerful, it knocked the wind out of them. They are looking back on the way they treated you and feeling a kind of regret that sits heavy on their chest. It's not just about a mistake or a small misstep. It's about recognizing that they hurt someone who genuinely loved them, that they let their ego, their fear, and their own woundedness drive them to push away the very light that was sent into their life to heal them. But Divine Feminine, this Tower moment, wasn't meant to destroy. It was meant to rebuild. Spirit is saying that this breaking down had to happen so that something honest, something sacred, could rise in its place. This isn't just about regret, it's about realization. It's about finally seeing you for who you always were, and understanding just how much was lost when they couldn't meet you there. And even though this awakening is painful for them, it's powerful, because it's setting the stage for real change, for real healing, and for real conversations that were too scary for them to even imagine before. So stay with me, because we're about to dive even deeper into what's happening inside their heart now that their tower has fallen. And trust me, Spirit has so much more they want to reveal to you today. As we keep flowing through today's reading, the next card I just pulled is the Devil. And honestly, Divine Feminine, it fits this energy perfectly. The Devil isn't about evil, it's about the ways we get trapped in our own emotions, our own wounds, our own patterns. And that's exactly where your person has been. Spirit is showing me so clearly that they had an epiphany. And it wasn't a soft one. It feels like it hit them hard, almost out of nowhere. Maybe they had a dream about you. Maybe they stumbled onto a tarot reading or even spoke to a psychic. Or maybe it just happened all at once. A sudden crashing realization about what they lost with you and how much they messed it up. Because here's what's coming through so strongly. This person realized that you made them happy, truly, genuinely happy, in a way no one else has. And now they're sitting in the mess they made, realizing they didn't just hurt you once. They kept piling it on, mistake after mistake, trying to cover up their own guilt with anger and pride. They dug themselves so deep into this hole, Divine Feminine, that now they don't even know how to climb back out. And at the time when everything first fell apart between you, instead of sitting with their emotions and trying to heal, They jumped into action mode. They moved fast. Spirit is showing me someone almost running into another situation, trying to slap a smile on their face, trying to force themselves to move on like nothing happened. And I have to be honest, it wasn't real. It was never real. This person moved way too quickly into something new, trying to make you jealous, trying to make themselves feel better, trying to act like they had it all figured out. But it was all coming from a place of anger, not healing. It's like they were still hurting over you, still carrying all that pain inside. But instead of facing it, they threw themselves into something else, hoping it would cover up the emptiness. And here's where it gets even messier. Spirit is showing me that they weren't just trying to heal. They were trying to perform. They were trying to create this perfect-looking life with someone new, to act like they were living the dream you once talked about building together. They wanted it to look like everything you ever asked them for, they were now giving freely to somebody else. They wanted you to believe that they were happy without you. But Divine Feminine, Spirit is making it so clear that was never the truth. It was an act. It was a mask. And it wasn't just hurting you, it was hurting the person they ran to as well. Because you can't fake real happiness. You can't force the kind of bond that is written in the soul. And no matter how hard they tried to pretend otherwise, your energy was always the one they were craving. Your light was always the one they were missing. And now, after all that rushing, all that pretending, they're sitting in the fallout, realizing that no amount of distractions, no new relationship, no perfect Instagram life could erase the truth. They loved you. They still love you. And Spirit is saying that truth is getting louder and louder inside of them every single day. They can't outrun it anymore. They can't hide from it. And the longer they try, the heavier it weighs on them. Because real love doesn't just disappear. And your soul, your energy, it's unforgettable. As we keep moving deeper into this, the card I just pulled is the Star. And Divine Feminine, the moment I saw it, my heart just softened. Because the Star is all about healing, hope, renewal after a long, dark storm. And Spirit is saying that's exactly where your energy and your person's realization is right now. Because even though they've been trying to hold it together on the outside, inside, everything is shifting. This person has been carrying around so much worry about you, constantly wondering if you're reacting, if you even notice what's happening on their side. They've been doing everything they can to make it seem like they're fine, that they're thriving in this new life, that they've moved on and are happier than ever. But deep down, it's just not true. It's a mask, a carefully painted picture they've been trying so hard to keep up, until recently, because something cracked. Spirit is showing me this moment where they just couldn't keep lying to themselves anymore. Maybe it came through a dream. Maybe it was just a sudden wave of emotion that hit them out of nowhere. But either way, they had this huge epiphany, and it shook them to their core. They realized exactly what they lost when they lost you. They realized they could jump into 1,000 new connections, put on 1,000 new smiles, but none of it would fill the space you left behind. Because no matter how much they tried to move on, you were the one they were still thinking about. You were the one their heart never truly let go of. Spirit is showing me something really clear. This person didn't just move on. They rushed. They tried to replace you so fast that it's almost dizzying. They found someone who, on the surface, maybe reminded them of you a little. Maybe it was the way they talked, or looked, or moved. But it was never you. It was a Band-Aid over a deep soul wound, and Band-Aids don't heal what's bleeding inside. And the saddest part, even while standing next to this other person, even while pretending everything was fine, all they could think about was you. All they could feel was the aching space where your energy used to be. Spirit keeps showing me two completely different energies here. With you, there's this softness, this protectiveness, a deep respect that has only grown stronger over time. This person wants to guard you now. They want to take care of you in ways they never did before. They regret everything they didn't say, everything they didn't do. They didn't realize what they had until they lost it. And now the weight of that truth is heavy on their heart. But with the person they ran toward, it's cold, closed off. Spirit is showing me almost no true emotion between them, no deep bond, no real passion, just two people standing beside each other because it's easier than facing the truth. Some of you might even be picking up on something deeper happening there. Spirit whispered that for some of you, there could be a baby involved, or plans around that, which has added even more layers of confusion and pressure to something that was never built on a real foundation to begin with. This person thought they could replace the sacred with the surface, but all it's done is trap them in a life that feels hollow, while their soul keeps reaching for you in silence. They didn't even fully realize it until recently. They didn't realize that the new path they chose out of anger and pain would lead them further away from their own heart and further away from the love they were truly looking for all along. The next card that just floated out is the Lovers. And honestly, Divine Feminine, I had to just sit with that for a second because wow, the timing could not be more perfect. The Lovers isn't just about romance, it's about choices, about soul connections that can't be easily forgotten or replaced. And that's exactly what's pouring through the energy today. Because what Spirit is showing me so clearly is that someone is carrying a very heavy heart when it comes to you. This person has been trying so hard to pretend everything is fine, trying to put on a brave face, trying to act like they're happier now, like the new life or new connection they jumped into is everything they ever wanted. But deep down, it's not real. It's a performance. And lately, that act is starting to fall apart. They've been carrying this quiet worry about you, watching you from a distance, wondering if you're reacting, wondering if you even notice. There's this deep fear running under the surface that you're slipping further and further out of their reach. And even though they've been painting this picture of being so happy, Spirit is showing me that something cracked inside them recently. Maybe it was a dream. Maybe it was a conversation. Maybe it was just the loneliness hitting them when they least expected it. But either way, they had an epiphany, a moment where they couldn't lie to themselves anymore, a moment where they realized what they lost when they lost you. Because no matter how much they tried to make it seem like they moved on, the truth is they never did. Spirit keeps showing me this image of them with someone else. But all the while, It's like their heart is still standing next to you. It's almost painful to watch. They rushed into something new so quickly after the separation. They tried to find someone who resembled you, someone who could be a replacement. But it was never about love. It was about patching up a bleeding wound. It was about grabbing for anything that might make them forget the depth of what they felt for you. And now, that quick fix solution has only left them feeling more hollow. There are two very different energies coming through so clearly. With you, there's love, there's tenderness, there's a deep, sacred kind of care. Even after everything, they still want to protect you. They still feel this ache to hold you safe, to honor you in a way they never knew how to before. They didn't realize your worth when they had you, divine feminine, and losing you cracked their heart wide open. It's that old truth. Sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. And for them, the realization came a little too late. But with the person they tried to replace you with, it's cold, it's empty. Spirit shows me it's not even about passion anymore. It's just existing side by side, like two people standing in the same room but feeling miles apart. There's no true emotional connection, not even much physical closeness, just a hollow space where love was supposed to live. What started as a petty attempt to make you jealous has now turned into a heavy, tangled situation that they don't even know how to escape from. And for some of you, Spirit is gently whispering that a child might even be involved or coming soon, which has only made everything more complicated. The truth is, they didn't have this epiphany about you until recently. For a long time, they stayed trapped in the story they tried so hard to write without you. But now they're waking up. They're realizing that no matter who stands next to them, no one feels like you. No one lights them up the way you did. No one sees their soul the way you did. And deep down, no matter how many walls they try to build between you, they can still feel the bond. They can still feel your love humming under their skin like a song they can't forget. Now, the card that I just pulled was the Eight of Swords. Divine Feminine, this card captures exactly where your person is right now. They are trapped, not by you. Not even really by this karmic situation. They are trapped by their own choices, their own fear, their own pride. They're standing there surrounded by all the walls they built, and now they don't know how to break free. Because when the two of you first separated, this person didn't move from a place of healing. They moved from anger, from wounded pride. They jumped into something new way too fast, trying so hard to show you, and maybe even to convince themselves that they were happy without you, that they had moved on, that they didn't need you. They painted this perfect little picture for the world to see, but deep down, they knew it wasn't real, and now that picture is cracking. They tried to use this new connection like a band-aid over the pain they didn't want to feel. And Spirit is showing me so clearly, it wasn't even about the other person. It was about trying to cover the wound you left behind. They thought if they moved fast enough, if they smiled big enough, if they pretended hard enough, maybe they could outrun their own feelings. But the truth always catches up. And now they're standing there, stuck in something they don't want, carrying all the weight of choices they made too quickly. Some of you, Divine Feminine, might even know or soon find out that this karmic situation they ran to has gotten complicated. For some, there could be family involved now, maybe even a baby, and that has created real ties, real consequences, real reasons why leaving isn't simple anymore. They didn't think it through. They didn't realize that pretending to be over you would cost them this much. And now they don't know how to undo the mess they created. But they know one thing with every piece of their being. They're still in love with you. And here's the thing. They thought they could settle. They thought they could force themselves to be happy with someone else. They even tried at first to mold this karmic person into some version of you. But no matter how hard they tried, it didn't work. Because your energy, your soul, your love, it's irreplaceable. It's the real thing. And now they know it. The karmic partner feels it too. That insecurity is loud. They've seen the way your person still checks on you. They've caught them looking you up, maybe even texting you. And it's eating them alive inside because they know, deep down, they were never truly chosen. They were a placeholder for a heart that never stopped belonging to someone else, to you. And so now your person is sitting in this trapped energy. They feel stuck. They feel weighed down. They feel chained to a story they don't want anymore. And Spirit is saying they are realizing day by day that no matter how deep they got, no matter what ties they created, no matter how complicated it looks, they're not over you, and they probably never will be. It's not a question of if they're coming back, Divine Feminine. It's a question of how and when, and whether they'll have the courage to free themselves from everything they built out of fear, just to follow the only real love they've ever known. The next card we have here was the Five of Wands. And honestly, it couldn't be a more perfect mirror for what's happening behind the scenes right now. Divine Feminine, there's tension. So much silent, heavy tension swirling around your energy, and it's not even yours to carry. It's coming from them, from their world, from this karmic situation that's gotten messier than even they want to admit. Because here's the truth. This karmic is feeling threatened by you in ways they can't even hide anymore. Anytime you come up, your name, your presence, even the idea of you, it stirs something so deep in this karmic's insecurities. They're watching, comparing, feeling smaller every time they think about the connection you share with your person. Spirit is even showing me that it's like they feel you without you even trying. On a telepathic level, whether they know it or not, they can sense how this person feels about you, and it eats at them. And that's why, for a lot of you, communication suddenly got weird, cold, distant. Maybe they stopped texting you out of nowhere. Maybe they pulled away and it didn't make any sense. Spirit is saying it wasn't random. It wasn't about you. It was because this karmic gave them an ultimatum, a demand, a desperate attempt to control something they were never meant to control. They basically told your person, choose, them or me. And your person, caught in fear, caught in guilt, caught in all the messy emotions of it, chose silence, chose distance. But it was never because they stopped caring. It was because they didn't know how to handle the war being waged inside their heart. The wild thing is, even when they're physically apart from you, their energy still clings to you. It's so obvious. Because when you two did talk, whether you were together romantically or it was a deep friendship, you had something rare, real conversations, real connection, a meeting of minds and souls that this karmic has never been able to recreate, and it drives them crazy. They see it, they feel it, they know they can't match it. Divine Feminine, you hold a beauty that goes beyond the physical, but Spirit keeps highlighting something here too. You are physically stunning, striking. There's something unforgettable about you. Maybe it's your eyes, maybe it's your hair, maybe it's just your presence. But whatever it is, it's natural, it's effortless. And the karmic feels that difference every time they stand next to your person and see how their eyes drift, even when they're trying not to. What's even more heartbreaking is that deep down, your person never stopped choosing you. Maybe not in the physical world yet, but in their heart, you were never replaced. This karmic could never fill the space you carved out. And the more they try, the more frustrated and insecure they become. They can feel the truth that your person won't speak out loud. You're not just another option. You're the one they wanted to protect. The one they respected, the one they regret losing with a depth they can barely admit to themselves. Now, here's where it gets even deeper. For some of you, this wasn't even a full romantic relationship yet. Maybe it was a friendship with deep undercurrents. Maybe it was a connection that never fully bloomed, but always hovered in the background like a beautiful what if. And the karmic felt that too. They felt the way your soul pulled on theirs even when no words were spoken. They felt the magnetic thread weaving between you two, and it terrified them. And that's why they pushed so hard. That's why they tried to slam the door shut. They wanted your person to choose, to pick sides, to let go of the light you brought into their life. But Spirit is saying, no ultimatum can erase a soul bond. No pressure can undo what was written between two hearts long before this lifetime. And even now, even if this karmic is clinging tighter, even if they try to copy your essence, even if they demand loyalty they haven't earned, your person's heart keeps whispering your name, quietly, constantly, longingly. Divine Feminine, you were never just an option to them. You were always the real thing. And no matter how much noise, pressure, or distance tries to get in the way, the soul always remembers the truth. The final card that floated out was the Two of Swords. And Divine Feminine, it honestly couldn't be a more perfect way to close this energy. Because everything happening between you and this person, it all comes down to a choice. A truth that can't stay hidden anymore. A heart that's finally being forced to choose love over fear. Now, for some of you, this is someone you may even share a child with. For others, it could have been a deep friendship that felt bigger than words. Either way, there's someone else in this picture who has always felt like a third wheel around you two. And it's not just jealousy, it's because they know something. Spirit is showing me so clearly that this karmic or outside person found something. Maybe messages, maybe photos, maybe just the way your name still lives in this person's heart. And it cracked everything open. The karmic saw it, they saw the truth, and it triggered so much fear that they gave your person an ultimatum: choose them or lose them. And for a while, it may have seemed like they did choose them. Maybe they even cut you off. Maybe they pulled back. but divine feminine, their soul never truly let you go. And now, the regret is sitting heavy in their chest. They're realizing they made a decision based on fear, not love, and they're aching to make it right. Even though they might be tied to this karmic situation, whether through responsibilities, children, or shared lives, what's burning inside them now is the knowing that they never should have let you go. Spirit is showing me so clearly that this person is coming back to apologize. And not just for walking away, but for letting fear and outside opinions dim something that was real. Meanwhile, the karmic feels it too. That's why Spirit is asking you to stay grounded and protected. Because the jealousy, the evil eye energy being sent your way, it's strong, it's thick. This karmic feels threatened because they know they can't be you. No matter how hard they try to mimic your energy, your style, your grace, they can't replicate your soul. And that knowing burns them in ways they'll never admit out loud. You might even start noticing strange little signs. Maybe they start copying your look, your words, even your light. But don't let it pull you down. Stay focused. Stay steady. Your energy is your own sacred frequency. It was built through lifetimes of growth and strength, and no one can take that away from you. Okay, this feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. And just remember, Divine Feminine, this person feels it too. They're waking up to the truth that the bond you share isn't something they could ever replace or forget. The karmic might have pushed them to choose once, but the real choice, the soul choice, is rising now. Deep down, their heart has always known who it's been beating for. Spirit's final message for you today: you are the lighthouse, you are the homecoming. No matter how far they wandered, no matter how loud the world got, the soul always finds its way back to the truth. And in this story, beautiful soul, the truth is you.